Hey guys, it's Alyssa. So, today I want to talk about something a little bit more serious with you guys. I will do a bump date this week, but I'm going to do it tomorrow because I need to go shopping because it involves a surprise. But today I want to talk about something that's been really weighing on my mind this week, and I'm sure most of you have heard about it. I want to talk about the controversy. There's a street sweeper going by, sorry if it's loud. The controversy surrounding the viral video created by the blogging couple Sam and Nia. If you haven't seen the video or you don't know what I'm talking about, I will link their the original video down below, and I'm sure you can find tons of information about it because I've seen tons of articles on Facebook and stuff talking about it. But basically, the summary is they're a couple that's a daily vlogging couple, and they've been trying to get pregnant or hoping to get pregnant for a while, and the husband came home from working an overnight shift as a nurse, and he knew in the video, he says he knows that his wife never flushes the toilet at night, but she pees a lot, so there was urine in the toilet, and the wife was a couple weeks late for her period, so he thought she was pregnant. So he used a dropper test and did a pregnancy test and found out she was pregnant, and then told her, and that video went viral. So that's sort of the first thing that happened. Then a few days later, they posted a video essentially saying that they had had a miscarriage. And there's a lot of controversy around both sides. Some people are saying they don't think they were pregnant at all, that the whole thing was fake. Some people think that, like, maybe I don't know. Basically, people are saying that they think that it's fake because, like, you can't get a positive pregnancy test that way, or whatever, or that's not what miscarriages look like, or whatever. So, before I get any farther, I should say that I don't know. I don't know what I think really about whether it's a fake viral video that they did to become famous, or what it is exactly, but I don't think that that's necessarily the important part. I think people are kind of missing the important moment. So basically, I don't know. As someone if you don't know, which I don't know who would be watching this that doesn't know, I have lost 4 pregnancies. I've had 2 very early losses that were like chemical, or like a 5-week spontaneous miscarriage, and I've had 2 miscarriages that were later. So I have a leg to stand on as far as what miscarriages are like, and I also know quite a bit, obviously, about the first trimester of pregnancy, because I've been through the first trimester of pregnancy now 5 times. If you don't know, I'm 15 weeks pregnant currently. So I think it's possible that this whole thing is totally true, and they just are, this is how they grieve, that they're focusing their energy back into their life, and they're trying not to, maybe they're not showing on camera their sadness or whatever. I think it's totally possible that she was 6 weeks pregnant. He did get a positive pregnancy test that way, which a few other pregnant people have tested it. Some get negatives that way, some people get positives. I think it's possible. I also think it's possible that she did lose the pregnancy a couple days later. I think it's all possible. If there is an error to it that is suspicious to me, I think the thing that people are missing is either way, whether they faked it because he was quoted as saying he wants to be famous, either that's what happened, or she did in fact lose a pregnancy. They deserve some either pity or our sadness. Either way, they need support, and they need some love either way. If they are in fact, or he was in fact trying to get them famous and wanted the attention, and if he's that big of a narcissist to fake something as life-changing and devastating as a miscarriage, I feel bad for him, and I feel bad for that family, because that's a terrible, terrible thing. I can't imagine being that unhappy with my life, or that being in a place where I would think that would be a good idea to fake a pregnancy and fake a miscarriage for attention. That you have to be very desperate for that to seem like a good idea. And if that's the case, they deserve love, and they deserve our sadness. They deserve, I hope that they find some peace, and that they're able to reconcile with that decision, because to me that shows that they are very unhappy and very desperate, and that's sad. On the other hand, if Nia did go through a loss, I know how terrible that is. It is the most devastating thing that I can imagine. And if that's the case, if they did in fact get pregnant and then lose that pregnancy, that is an awful, 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 terrible thing. And they also deserve our love, and I wish for them peace, and I wish for them happiness, if that's the case as well. So I think people need to settle down a little bit on trying to weed out the truth. We'll never know. We will never know whether or not it was real or fake. We just won't know. There's no way to tell. And it doesn't matter at the end of the day. It's not your life. You don't have to watch them. I am not going to be watching them. They're not a couple that I find interesting. Their life is not one that I choose to spend my life watching. But if you do, if you find them fascinating and you want to know more about what happens, it's your prerogative. But it doesn't matter. If they did suffer a loss, they deserve our love. If they are that narcissistic and think that that was a good idea and they're that desperate to fake it, they also deserve our love and our hope for them to find peace. Because either way, their family is going through a major, major moment. And when anyone's going through anything like that, I think it's important that we wish them only the best. If people are going through something we find bad, like faking a pregnancy and miscarriage, it's still important that you wish them the best and hope that they're able to reconcile that and grow from it. So, that's my opinion on that whole shabacle. I encourage you to just send good vibes and peace their way, and then to just leave it. Because at the end of the day, we'll never know, and it doesn't really matter. I'd be interested actually in hearing what other people who have had miscarriages think. Obviously, this is just my opinion. Just let me know. I'm really curious about what everyone else is thinking about this. So, I don't know. Anyways, look for a video tomorrow that's going to be much more happy, and that will involve goodies for you. Yay! Okay. Love you guys, baby des, and I'll talk to you soon.